Hello everyone, welcome back to the Osu Patch World Cup 2023 round of 32 matches. Now, just 5 minutes ago we had an excellent match with Norway and Japan, very close, Norway taking a technical upset 5-3. And now we have the United Kingdom versus Taiwan. I am Kujibo and I am being joined by debuting caster Ash Ketchum, formerly known as Huge Man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What a match we just had, Norway versus Japan. Wow, what a close one. Such an exciting match, and I hope that this match between Taiwan versus United Kingdom can prove to be as exciting. Super exciting.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing there was a lot of Nordic hype around that.
Oh yes.
Definitely.
Oh yes. Definitely.
Yeah, quite a strong Taiwan team. You definitely have your pretty solid players. You've got Bipu, who's always been a good all-round tournament player, speaking from experience. You've got Dodo Abe. I believe he is... don't think he's the current #1 in Taiwan, but he is former #1 in Taiwan. Very strong player, especially on your speed picks like your Hard Rock and whatnot. Nazarin on Osu, I don't know too much about. I know Happiness Fish and ZX, they do have a bit of tournament experience. I feel like I think I've gone up against both of them before. And then from UK, you've got Withered Lotus, who is a fairly good player, also seasoned tournament player, I'd say. Tomato, I don't know too much about, but I know he does have a fair bit of experience in tourney. I know Statskun is a pretty good low AR player, and a DC is also a pretty good player as well, seeing some of their plays from the Katsuichi tournament. And Matt H, everyone knows Matt H, one of the UK's best players. And also we have Zogoth, who I don't know too well as well. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how a lot of these players go in this matchup. Maybe you might have a bit of insight that I don't.
So on the UK side, DC is a newcomer on their side, and he will definitely, I think, in my opinion, be very beneficial to them as sort of their third mechanically strong player. They always had Withered Lotus and Matt H, obviously, who were very strong players, but now DC is joining them as that sort of no-mod hard rock third. They also have Statskun, like you mentioned, who's a really good low AR player, but also low AR hidden. He did really well on qualifiers on the low AR hidden. And Tomato and Zogoth, both 2 3-digit players. And I think they also have played in the Patch World Cup before. At least Tomato has. Maybe Zogoth was in the 3-digit World Cup before. But yeah, on Taiwan, like you said, Happiness Fish, ZX, Bipu, and Dodo Abbey are very strong players, and on paper that roster is very strong.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I do remember seeing Tomato in previous tournaments, in previous CWCs. Yeah, it is sometimes, you know, a year is so much time sometimes, and other times it's just, you know, it feels like it's just gone. But very excited to see how these teams go today.
Indeed. I think on an early round pool, it definitely could be closer than people would expect. Obviously, Taiwan is seed 10, whereas United Kingdom is seed 23. But on such an early round pool, I think there is a possibility of things going either way. So yeah.
Well, yeah, we did just witness that a little bit. I think to a bit less of an extent, as Norway was a pretty strong roster. And, you know, I feel like Norway's a bit of an underrated roster, so we might see that a bit with the UK in this case as well.
I think they're definitely capable of performing on an early round map pool at least, for sure.
So yeah, it looks like Nazarene rolls 88 points, so UK with the first ban. I didn't see what they rolled, but 88's a pretty hard roll to beat. And it looks like with Lotus going to ban no more 3.
It's an interesting ban. It seems like the higher seeded teams are usually the ones that ban that against the lower seed, but this time United Kingdom being considerably lower seeded than Taiwan, actually banning that, so they must not feel very confident on that.
Either that or, you know, being like a very well-known team with Taiwan, you know, a lot of other teams sort of know what they as a team are pretty good with. So sometimes you can sort of pick around a player's, like, a team skill set. So we might even just be seeing that, or maybe it is just that case that they're not confident, so they don't want something that might be used against them to be available.
That's true. Both teams are actually quite strong on hidden here, so I don't think... I was about to say that Taiwan could ban hidden too because of people like Stats could, but Taiwan definitely has a good hitting roster as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely. As you know, they've got Bipu. I think Dodo can play a bit of hidden as well. And I think ZX can also do it, and I think Happiness is also pretty good at that sort of stuff as well. If I'm not mistaken. Hard Rock 1 ban out of Happiness Fish. See, that one is almost a little bit surprising to me, as Taiwan you'd think would actually be going for picks with Hard Rock.
Yeah, Hard Rock 1 as a ban is surprising to me as well. Maybe it's, it's quite a long map, and maybe there's a possibility of both teams doing well on it, so they don't, want to have the possibility of nerves getting in the way and something like that. I don't know, but it's an interesting ban for sure. I would have favored Taiwan on that. But now it is their pick.
Yeah, I found it interesting. Let's see, Tiebreaker get flashed for a second. Looks like they've picked Tiebreaker.
There it is. The first pick is Tiebreaker.
First pick is Tiebreaker. So Hidden 2 going to be the real first pick.
That is interesting. Like I said before, I think both rosters can do pretty well on Hidden here.
Oh yeah, lost? Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, maybe this is some sort of tactic to just gain the first point and gain momentum.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, we saw in the last match, both teams good at hidden, and it just wound up being a coin flip, just having that one hidden map open, and they picked the hidden, and it was one average miss that made a difference.
Yeah, exactly. I think this could be close.
Yeah, it is. It does seem like one of those 50-50 picks. And I do believe Zolgoth actually may have played last year in CWC. Yeah, I was going to say it was a very familiar name. Yeah, I remember seeing Zolgoth playing.
Was he on the roster?
Yeah. So he does have that CWC experience, and that may come in handy here. As we know, while the nerves truly never leave, experience helps calm them a little sometimes. Yeah, I was gonna say, Because he did seem like, you know, one of their lower AR players a little bit, but yeah, just didn't. That bell didn't ring for a minute until I actually looked at the lineup for the hidden pick.
Matt H with an early miss there. Another one.
Yeah, that one is actually a bit more surprising to me, because I was going to say, I've always known Matt H as a speed player, like your hard rock and especially your double time player. Nazarin also going to miss early, so Matt H going to have that little combo advantage that flicks it to the UK early on. Statscon going to miss as well. Maybe just feeling those 20 debut nerves, sorry. And it's still early days, so, you know, it's just a difference of one miss right now, so we'll probably see about 50-60k points difference, as, you know, there wasn't much distance between each of the misses.
Yeah, a bit surprised that Statscon missed on this, to be honest. I would have expected him to be the carry for the UK here, but Zoggoth still with a full combo, but a double FC on Taiwan, so...
It could just be one of the... Oh, Zoggoth gonna miss. It could just be one of those things where you have, like, you know, those nerves don't necessarily crop up as much in qualifiers, just because like it's a bit less like your actual match formatty, and you do have like those two chances. It's not, you know, it's not just here's your map, this has to be the play.
Well, Statscon did play in last year in Catch World Cup, and he did really well in the lower hidden maps as well, so he does have experience.
Oh, he does have that experience, yeah, there you go.
TX1 on this there, though.
Mistake.
Yeah,
that is going to be very helpful for the UK.
The score's actually really close, only about 50,000 points between them, 50 to 60,000. Any miss from either side to change things up here. Approaching the end of the map.
Oh, don't know if
That's a miss there, but someone right after. No! Oh, there goes the hope.
That's very close, you know. Very close. I think Taiwan might have still had the point, even if Zoggoth held that last bit, though. Because the distance was still about 49k, where, like, being so close to the end, you may not necessarily close that in all that quick. But I do know that was Taiwan's pick anyway, so, you know, it's no big issue if your opponent takes a point on their own pick in the early game.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was too late, even if Zoggoth didn't miss there, but that was still a pretty close one to start things off with. And that should maybe give United Kingdom a bit of hope, as they pick Nomad 1.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, quite close, definitely. Like, the difference is still about one miss, maybe 1.5 misses with your 49k difference.
Interesting pick here, Nomad 1. I guess they're trying to rely on consistency and, you know, maybe rely on some nerve misses from Taiwan.
Yeah, well, I was going to say AR 9.1, it is that lower AR, but then they did ban Nomad 3. Although I suppose Nomad 3 is a bit more of a technical pick than Nomad 1. And, you know, it's got its wide sliders and whatnot. It's got those patterns that you sort of really need to hit well to perform on, whereas Nomad 1 is a lot more relaxed, I'd say. You know, the only thing that I've seen trip players up for the most part is just the wiggles around the streams. That seems to be, especially the second set of wiggles into streams, that seems to be the one that catches the most players out. And we will be getting into our second pick of the match, Nomad 1.
I still believe that this could be a close one.
Oh, definitely. Only time will tell.
DC making his Catch World Cup debut here, playing his first ever map in an official Catch World Cup match now.
Yeah, and a DC DC just having finished up playing Suigi as well, only about a week or two ago. So yeah, fresh out of a tournament, so maybe learning, you know, a fair bit of tournament play. I mean, obviously, you know, a for fun tournament versus the Catch World Cup is a bit different in terms of like pressure and scale, but you know, that bit of tournament experience definitely couldn't have hurt.
I mean, it's not just tournament experience; they won the tournament, his team, so he's coming off here from a win.
Well, there you go. That is definitely a confidence boost.
For sure, for sure. Triple FC from both teams here. Just a spinner difference so far on Taiwan's side, I think.
Yeah, everyone looking quite clean at the moment, and yeah, Taiwan, I suppose, does make sense that they would have that little bit of spinner advantage, especially having like so many like veteran players and like very high level players. You know, spin is definitely something that they would have practiced a fair bit. We do have one droplet miss coming out of Withered Lotus from the looks of things, but that's not really going to make much of a difference. That miss might make a difference though. But there's still heaps of time. We're not even halfway through.
That is an unfortunate miss from Withered Lotus. He's not going to be too happy about that, I think.
Yeah, quite a good first spin out of Happiness Fish. The second spin kind of 50-50, but I'd say the third definitely made up for it.
All Taiwan has to do now is just hold those full combos, and the point is theirs. But you know, on such a map, such a consistency map, here we go with the wiggles and the stream parts. Oh, Soggle finds a couple of misses there. Taiwan's lead will only grow.
Yeah, that's just 2 sets of 1 misses so far. DC still maintaining his full combo. But yeah, the 3-way SS from Taiwan looking very strong right now. And yeah, we might see an early breakpoint, but an early breakpoint is still recoverable. And we still have about another 300 combo to go. So there's still time for that gap to close. It is running out, but there is still time.
I really don't want to curse it, but look at a DC on his debut here. First ever Catch World Cup map, full comboing.
Yeah, with only the 1 droplet miss too, so quite good accuracy as well.
I hope I didn't curse it.
Nah, there is no such thing as cursing. Zogoth gonna find a miss, and a DC hitting the streams almost. Gonna come a bit loose there and miss, but definitely still doing quite well. Dodo AB gonna trade, but the 2 SSs are just proving to be too much to handle, and yeah, Taiwan gonna take a very healthy breakpoint here with the 2-way SS.
I want to make a formal apology to a DC for mentioning that he was FCing. I feel like that's on me. You know what, you can blame me for that one.
There are no curses here. Just bad luck.
It's my first time casting as well, and I've already gotten 1 curse. Let's go.
Yeah, Taiwan going to take a second point, and yeah, getting over the 3 mil mark, so yeah, just a 1 miss out of Dodo AB. Slight droplet miss towards the end out of Happiness Fish, but yeah, 2-way FC, and yeah, very strong performance.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. I think the United Kingdom did the right thing by picking this, but when Taiwan performs like that, 2 FCs and 1 miss, it's just hard to go against that. So, fair play.
Yeah, it's just that thing, you know, you've got like like half a miss average for Taiwan is just really hard to go up against.
And that is the first break point, and now it is Taiwan's turn to pick. They surely have the momentum here, so they can pick pretty confidently.
Yeah, I feel like if I were Taiwan, they probably might actually go for No Mod 4 here, if I were to predict. Because I know Taiwan has very strong convert players, and considering how well they just performed on No Mod, the convert pick might actually be a massive pick from them.
Yeah, I think you're right. Taiwan is very, very strong on comments. Them picking that would not be surprising.
DT1, so I think this is the first time I've seen DT1.
It hasn't been picked a lot, at least. Yeah, maybe never. It kind of makes sense. It's quite a mechanically challenging map. Taiwan, on paper, is better at mechanic skill.
Yeah, I'd say out of the DT maps, I'd probably say DT3 would be a bit more of your sort of technical or mechanical pick, as opposed to this one, where this one is probably your closest to a speed pick. Although none of them I'd really say are speed picks, that, you know, AR 8.2 being the highest. But
yeah,
for a relative speed pick, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, relative to this map pool for sure. Although DT3 is, like you said, probably the most challenging one in the whole pool, in my opinion. I actually think Taiwan has been having the same roster for all the picks so far.
Yeah, I don't think they've actually changed up yet. Yeah, it looks like we will have with Lotus, Matt H and Zogoth for this pick for the UK, which does make sense, as I do believe with Lotus is also pretty good at DT, and obviously we know Matt H is pretty good. I think Zogoth would... I haven't seen Zogoth play much DT, but obviously he'd be, you know, one of the better players on DT out of their team, as, you know, in that third player. Oh, Happiness Fish gonna find the early miss. That was a very interesting miss.
Yeah, that looked a bit fishy.
Oh my
Matt H hits right after. That is really, really unfortunate. Matt H is supposed to be the DT player, and he misses again, actually. That is really not good for the United Kingdom.
That is what I define as fighterish, you know, when you're used to reading all those faster approach rate DT maps where you just misjudge the distance because of how slow some of the maps are.
There's another miss from Matt H, and Sokol finds one with him. Oh, it's not looking good for the United Kingdom here. Taiwan growing their lead.
And yet, RO32 and ZX still assessing, and with the Lotus also still FCing as well. And yeah, very skilled team on pretty much everything, especially in the early stage with Taiwan, as we sort of have played everything aside from Hard Rock.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Taiwan seems to be a really, really solid early round team. Getting really, really good team scores on every map so far. The United Kingdom is struggling to compete with them. Even now, when, I mean, they don't have too bad of a team score here, but Taiwan, just with that double FC, and then that one miss from Happiness Fish early on, it's really hard to compete against such an opponent.
Yeah, Matt H gonna find a miss there, but yeah, like you said, like with this strong performance, you know, it's really hard to fight against that. With the Lotus gonna find a miss, Zogoth is now the combo, keeping the flame burning for the UK right now, but it is a very rough fight in this last quarter.
Yeah, Matt H just found some really uncharacteristic misses here. I guess, like you said, it's the platter issue. You know, used to playing high air DT, and you're forced to play air 8.2 DT in a tournament. You're gonna struggle with it.
Mix that with nerves too, and you do find a lot of those uncharacteristic misses. And yeah, looks like if I'm not mistaken, one miss runs from Zogoth and with Lotus. Yes, Matt H missing a little bit, but with the two FCs, the two SSs coming out of RO32 and ZX, there's nothing they really could have done there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that could have beat that would have been a triple FC, but that's a lot to ask for. So Taiwan just
Yeah,
played really,
it's
really well.
not easy. Yeah, very, very strong in this opening. So it looks like we'll see Mixed Mod 1 next.
It's an interesting pick. If I had to guess, I would put maybe Matt H on Hard Rock, Statskin on Hidden, and Sogoth on Nomad. The United Kingdom. On Taiwan side, they can do a lot. Actually, they could do a lot of variety. Maybe Dodo Ebby on Hard Rock. ZX.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll probably see Dodo on Hard Rock, and then maybe ZX Hidden and Nazarin on Nomad. If I had to pick, then definitely see Stats on Hidden there, I reckon, and then maybe Zogoth be the Nomad and Matt be their Hard Rock player. Although, considering how well Zogoth played that DT, you know, if his speed ability is interchangeable, then we might actually see, you know, that flip. We might even see Zogoth play Hard Rock.
Indeed, I mean, looks like Sogoth's actually been playing really well for the UK so far. And,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, shout out to Sogoth.
Apologies, my Discord has a habit of randomly crashing for no reason and then immediately restarting. So.
Welcome back, at the very least.
Thank you.
Thinking maybe Nazarin was brought in for him, because we haven't seen him play a map so far, I think. So it could just be that Nomad.
Yeah, that you could be right there actually. I mean, we know that ZX is pretty good on your Nomad, and yeah, looks like you're right. Nazarin will be playing Hidden. And yeah, looks like Matt's gonna go for Hard Rock, Zogoth on Nomad, and Stats on Hidden there. So say both outcomes are pretty expected.
Did we predict 100% correctly? We go 6 for 6.
Oh yeah. That was 100% guess rate. It's just too easy to guess.
Now at the start of the map, ooh, Matt H finds an early miss there.
Under dashing that slider head and missing, I think, the triple as well, the middle of the triple, but it is early days. It's early days. The nerves are there, but it's alright. As you know, Taiwan do have the 3-way SS right now, but you know, first 300 combo, it's very early, and I find some of the misses actually come quite later, around 700-800 combo. So we might see some misses there that might be a fair bit more impactful.
Yeah, so far triple SS from Taiwan. Nazarin on Hidden. On ZX, on Hard Rock and Nomad. I mean, not looking like they're gonna be missing anytime soon. It's very impressive. Sogoth actually still holding the SS for the UK, but Statskin finds another miss there. So now he has to build up some more combo again. Matt H. Oh, Matt H. Look, he misses this when I said his name. That was insane. That was like witchcraft.
Oh my god. And yeah, Zogoth once again the last man standing for his team, holding that SS well. Tied with ZX right now. The 3-way SS, how do you fight against that? Like I said, we might see some misses around here, we may not. And yeah, see, especially with Hard Rock, like it's very easy to mess this up.
Yeah, I mean, this is not an easy map on Hard Rock. Even like, that's to emphasize how impressive Hard Rock is on Dodo Ebby's side here as he holds the SS.
Yeah, just doing Dodo AB things. Yeah, very convincing Taiwan point there. Going for that three-way SS. Will they close it out with the three-way SS?
Would be very impressive. Honestly, unbeatable, especially on a break point. Imagine that. Oh, Saga fights a Mr. Right at the end, dropping his FC. That is so unfortunate.
Oh, very unfortunate, but still got over that mil mark, so, you know, it's still close enough.
And there you go, triple SS from Taiwan. I mean, is it possible to beat that?
Yeah, that is just insane. You know, that is absurd.
And that cannot be good for United Kingdom's mental either here. I mean, when it's 4-0 now and they're on match point and it's Taiwan's pick, UK has to just, you know, recover quick.
Yeah, guess we've seen a bit of everything except for Hard Rock. Hard Rock's the one mod bracket that we haven't seen a pick from yet. So I wonder if they all go for every mod bracket. Or I wonder if they'll go for just another DT or another no mod or something. They've looked pretty strong on pretty much everything. I think the closest one was, I believe, Hidden if I'm not mistaken, and going for Mixed Mod 2. So yeah, with such a strong performance, it makes sense. Will they SS the entire Mixed Mod pool though? That is the real question. Imagine if they can pull that off.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to pick Mixed Mod 2 after triple SSing Mixed Mod 1. It's definitely a very straightforward pick from them. And they hope to close out the match with that. Will United Kingdom be able to fight back in any manner? That is the question.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky, but you never know. Have a slight ref issue at the moment. Yeah, it looks like our ref got momentarily disconnected. It looks like they're back. Unlucky. So the pick is Mixed Mod 2. Looks like we've got the wrong Mixed Mod 2.
Just a little bit of technical issues here, no big deal. But yeah, there it is, Mixed Mod 2.
Yeah, so it looks like Withered Lotus might be coming in for Matt H, so coming in to take over the Hard Rock, and then I'm guessing they'll stick with Zogoth on no mod as he was really strong in terms of performance there, so...
Yeah, Soko's been playing really well this match.
Going toe-to-toe in the past couple maps, so yeah, that consistency definitely, you know, doing at least a bit, hopefully, for morale.
Indeed, and it makes sense that Withered Lotus is coming here to replace Matt H. It seems like Matt H has been, you know, having an off day, to say the least. I hope that he can recover a little bit from that, but Withered Lotus now here to replace him.
Yeah, and we will get into the 5th pick, Mixmod 2. The perfect time to plug our 2023 CWC banners. So, we do have banners out right now, available in the store. If you want something nice for your OSO account, support your favorite Catch World Cup team, or perhaps the team you're playing in. A bit of home representation.
Wait a minute, Stats couldn't on Nomad and Sokolov on Hidden, and Nazarene actually fought an early miss, so the lead is actually in UK's favor right now.
Well, we do know Stats is pretty good at your low ARs, so low AR Nomad, low AR Hidden, interchangeable. Hidden obviously is going to be, you know, the one I always find more likely to miss is always going to be Hidden, so Zogoth's going to miss there, giving a bit of advantage to Taiwan, as Nazarene's miss was a little bit earlier. So, you know, he's been able to work up a new fresh combo, as Zogoth is doing the same now. And yeah, this is one miss difference right now. Still pretty close, like only about 10-20k points.
Yeah, I mean, any miss from Taiwan could switch the lead right over. It's a lot closer than the last mixed one was, for sure. In fact, I'm getting kind of nervous here. It's still just a one-miss game. It's so close.
Oh, Nazarene's gonna miss!
Ooh, that could switch things over. Yeah, there you go. UK has the lead. As of right now, UK has the lead.
The comeback! Happiness Fish!
Oh my god, Withered Lotus on Hard Rock still holding the SS. This seems to be a very, very good substitution. And Statskun also holding the SS on Nomad. It's just P-Dog now on Taiwan's side. Is UK gonna get a point here?
Surely it is at the end. They've got this point. No matter what, it's too late. It's too late. UK has their point. They have denied the sweep.
I mean, wow, Statskun finding a miss right at the end there, but still Withered Lotus with the SS on Hard Rock. He's coming in and helping his team massively here to get at least 1 point. Statskun with 2 misses and Sokolov with 1. I mean, they got a point versus Taiwan. That is a
huge consistency boost.
Wow, that is awesome. And I mean, the fact that they were able to play like that after being 4-0 down, that's impressive. That really is. That really is. And Sokolov has been playing so well this entire match for the United Kingdom. It was still really close. Taiwan played well, but the UK can definitely be happy with that point for sure. And I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but I am going to say that reverse sweep could happen now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that potential's always open. I mean, that boosted consistency. And it paying off now. So maybe that FC maybe that strong play from Zogoth earlier, maybe that boosted morale, maybe they were like, we're still in this, maybe we can throw down. And looks like we've got Hard Rock 2.
Interesting pick, honestly, versus Taiwan, but Withered Lotus obviously just SS'd Mixmod 2 with Hard Rock, so maybe he as an individual is feeling really confident on Hard Rock right now. And maybe they have 2 other players that can help support him.
Yeah, we get to see every mod in this match. Nice.
It is true. Every single mod bracket has to pick.
The lower AR, the 9.8 memory map. And yes, you don't usually see the milli maps in the Hard Rock pool. You generally see them in the hidden pool. So
yeah, hidden
got a interesting change. Quite This map is going to be very punishing to misses though, as it is about 50k per miss that you lose, depending on where you lose it as well. If you lose it right in the middle, that's gonna punish you majorly. I think it's something like 53, 54k.
Yeah, that is not what you want in an ideal world. Interesting to note here that the UK has picked Hard Rock 2, and the mapper of Hard Rock 2, JV Hyperion, is also from the United Kingdom and has played for the United Kingdom at the Cash World Cup before. So maybe they're hoping for a little bit of a mapper buff here.
Yeah, the map buff may be real. And it looks like we have our Hard Rock lineups. Matt H with Lotus and Zogoth for UK, and Happiness Fish, ZX, and Dodo Eevee for Taiwan.
On the UK side, Withered Lotus, one that just SS'd Hard Rock on Mixmod 2, and Zogoth, he's been playing really consistently for the United Kingdom this whole match, and then Matt H, the highest ranked player and the high AR carry, supposedly, on the United Kingdom side. This is the lineup that they need here. They want to get maybe a second point.
The lineup. Yeah, oh my. The 50-50. Some seeing that JV will bring their team with the spirit, will carry with the spirit. Others not so confident that that's the case, but we will see. I believe in the spirit carry.
Sokoff finds an early miss there. It's not starting off too well for UK. But it is really early on, so if Taiwan is able to find some misses, then it shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah, that 80 combo miss is not a surprising one. I think just about every match has had at least one person, when this has been picked, miss on that 80 note. As you know, it is just that memory note. It's not the most harsh memory note, but you know, it will definitely catch you out if you're not almost on the mark at least. Like if you're off the mark a bit, it'll catch you. And yeah, we almost see getting caught out a bit on these memory notes as well. Again, Taiwan looking very strong on this. You know, not wiggling too much. You know, not overcompensating very much. Sort of just having those snaps well.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, Taiwan is always going to be a really solid Hard Rock team. So, I mean, on early round pools, they even predict that.
Oh, ZX gonna miss!
There you go. There's a miss. So this actually brings a lot of hope to the UK here. Sokoff on an early miss. They could actually, they could get the lead here.
That is a dangerous miss. We are now closing. We've got 39 combo to go. Is it gonna flip? Yes! It is going
to over right at the end of the map. Wait, what?
And that spin, and that is going to be the closest match I have seen so far. 6,000 points difference, 6,100, not even.
Wait, the UK gets another point here.
6,038 points different. And yeah, it looks like some people have lost their pick'ems.
Yeah, I can imagine a lot of people have lost their pick'ems.
Yeah, solid run to the UK.
Wow, I mean, fair play. Fair play to the UK here. Holding strong. Withered Lotus with yet another SS on Hard Rock. Very impressive. And Matt H with the FC as well. Sokoff, just those two early misses, I think. And they take the point here. Wow, very impressive.
Yeah, that's the difference. The difference of the combos there. You know, 30 combo... No, what is it? 34 combo, the difference between Zogoth and ZX, and yeah, that making that 6,000 point gap.
Matt H giving me a little bit of a shout out there in chat saying low AC FC. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Yes. I think he's referencing the Mixed Mod 1 FC I got in Suji, where I got 97.94% with an FC.
Oh, low AC FCs are always fun. Especially when you do those 8-star FCs that are worth less than 700 PP.
Yes, the low accuracy meta.
Yeah, low accuracy meta, just one and done.
But yeah, this is very impressive. The UK here getting 2 points back, being 4-0 down. Now it is Taiwan's pick. They pick Hidden 1. They did win Hidden 2, but it was close to be fair. It was close, but yeah, Hidden 1 is another pick. And they hope to maybe close out the match with this.
Honestly, yeah, that last Hidden pick was quite close, so we might see another close match, even something that UK could potentially take. The thing is I'm surprised they haven't gone back to no mod, because no mod was probably their most dominant win so far.
Yeah, it's actually an interesting point. Instead they opt.
Well, aside from Mixed Mod 1, but yeah, aside from Mixed Mod 1, you know, No Mod 1 and DT1 were both really strong victories as opposed to Hidden, which was a bit closer, but maybe they are stronger on Hidden 1 than Hidden 2. As, yeah, I believe Hidden 2 was Hidden 2 was also a Taiwan pick.
It was the first pick of the match, and Taiwan was able to edge it out. But the UK has momentum here. Withered Lotus, Mad Age, and Statskin here on Hidden. Will they be able to pull something out? Listener from that age. Actually, not early enough because we're already at 200 combos.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make that as much of a difference as it used to, but it still definitely makes more of a difference than being 100 combo in. Like, it still makes that little bit of a difference, but we might see the misses come through from Taiwan. Like, if Taiwan would have missed right now, that would be very advantageous for UK. And with Lotus gonna miss instead, bit unfortunate. And yeah, that lead is gonna very quickly creep Taiwan's way. So getting about a 60k advantage in those two misses.
Yeah, and still a triple FC from Taiwan. With the Lotus Lens, yeah. It's not looking too good for the UK right now. Stat's still holding the FC though.
Yeah, I think what I was saying before about maybe Taiwan being a bit more comfortable on this Hidden 1 pick as opposed to the Hidden 2. I think we're seeing that right now. As yeah, that AR is a little bit up. It is, you know, probably a bit trickier in terms of like overall patterns and movements. And ZX gonna find a miss, but with the 2 FCs coming from Nazarene and Dodo AB, it's still very much just the Taiwan performance right now. Matt H gonna find a miss as well, trading with ZX, so yeah, negating that as well. Stats still going quite strong though. And Dodo AB, ZX, you're trading. Oh, the 3 miss!
It's a team miss from Taiwan. Withered Lotus and Statskin are still holding really impressive combos here. Stats with the FC, and there's more misses from ZX. Wait a minute, could this flip over?
That scoreline is closing. It's not closing fast.
Matt H on a miss there as well, yeah. Oh, and there's a miss, no.
Oh no, the combos. And yeah, that score just goes straight back up to Taiwan, just jumping jumping on that little advantage and just taking a mile.
Well, that could have been something. That could have been something for the UK. Woodard now finding more misses here on the slow part. Obviously quite unhappy with the misses that he found there. That really could have been something. That was the chance, but unfortunately, they found misses when they really shouldn't have for their sake.
Yeah, that's kind of scary how quickly those scores were able to flick over by such a substantial margin too. Like you had the 3 miss one way and then the 3 miss the other way, and it just went.
Went right left, yeah. But that looks like it's gonna be it. Taiwan is gonna be taking that match point. It's gonna make it 5-2. I have to say, well played to the United Kingdom for getting those 2 points and playing well throughout the whole match, honestly.
Yeah, UK putting up a very solid fight. Stats getting nearly a 900 combo there, so topping the lobby in combo and almost in score. Very close to Nazian, who just had a bit higher score with the lower miss count. But yeah, very solid performance. And yeah, Taiwan, pretty smart pick in the end for them. And they will close it out 5-2.
Yeah, good game, well played to both teams. Taiwan played really well the whole match. The UK put up a hell of a fight, so...
Oh yeah, and we got to see some really solid plays come out from those UK players. You know, showing that they're still a threat.
Indeed, and I mean, who knows, maybe they could build that sort of a fight in the loose bracket as well. Maybe it's not over for them. But Taiwan moves on, goes to the round of 16 in the winners bracket. Congratulations, Taiwan.
Yeah, very solid performance to them. Now, I believe in about 11 minutes from now, we will have yet another match for you guys. Chile versus China. So yeah, don't go too far at all, because we still have plenty of excitement, as after the Chile versus China match as well, we will go directly into France versus Finland too. And then a few more of the matches we have lined up: Poland versus Brazil at 17 UTC, Colombia versus Russia at 18 UTC, and then Canada and Peru at Sunday 1 UTC, USA and New Zealand at 2 UTC, Philippines and Denmark at 11 UTC, and Australia versus Sweden at 12 UTC. So we still have a few matches left for today, 4 to be exact, and then that smooth transition over to tomorrow's matches.
Indeed.
Until then, I have been Quijibo, and I believe this will be my last match of the night, so thank you all for having me. And I have been joined by Ash Ketchum.
Yes, thank you
all for watching, and we'll see you in about 9 minutes.